Hi YouTube, welcome back to Wtf Rc Cars. So we've got another edition. We're back down at RC Complex and they're stealing more of my money. So we have the Axial scx30 and I've seen this one and luckily they've got one left. Sorry Zach, pinch yours mate. But yeah, let's get in for a close-up look and see what we make of this one. So you'll have to excuse all noise in the background, but they're continuing building the mini crawler track. So we'll have a good look at this. It's an RTR, should come with everything we need. Does say it's got 2-year warranty, working lights, should be a permanent 4-wheel drive. Does give us a few at dimensions. So length 6.33 inch or 161 mil. So width is 3.02 inch, 76.8 mil. Height 2.95 inch or 75 mil. And if we flick around to the other side of the box, does show that you get the RC, transmitter, batteries, little screwdriver, battery for RC and charger. And it says need to complete absolutely nothing. We've got a few other specs, 7.2 volts, so 2S LiPo, 30C. Charger is a 2S charger, 0.5 amp. We've got 4 AA batteries, combo wrench, instruction manual. Does say this one is the K10 4x4 rock crawler and it's fully assembled. We've got a Spectrum SLT2 2.4 gig transmitter and the Spectrum SLT brush 2-in-1 ESC and receiver and a 65 turn motor. So let's get this open and see what we got. So what are we getting in box? We get the RC, we get the transmitter, and on this we've got steering rate and your actual sub trim for it. We got a 50, 75 and 100 for the speed and reverse servo, power button, and then where its batteries live. We also get batteries, which is pretty cool. We get some fake exhausts that we can fasten on. We get some more sliders to replace these if you want to take the stock battery and electronics out. We get a screwdriver with an adapter on the end to undo the wheel nuts. We get a 2S charger. We get a whole bunch of little screws and some more wheel nuts. We get some more reflectors, which I'm guessing are these. And then we get these tiny little T-pieces that I've no idea what the hell they're for or where they go, and it doesn't tell you instructions to what I can see. We do get a bunch of really cool stickers, which we all like stickers. You then get a quick start guide that is pretty comprehensive, tells you everything you need to know. We get a little amendment to it that tells you it's now fitted with a servo saver instead of a servo arm, which is pretty cool. Yeah, little leaflet. We get a breakdown of the body, so shows you all the components that the body's made out of. Then we get a pretty good manual, to be fair. It does tell you everything you need to know to get it up and running, everything about setting it up, how to remove the body and everything, how to power it, how to set all your steering trims. So yeah, pretty cool. So looking further into it, to get the body shell off, you've got these little clips under the front. So if you look, they're just under here, and if you just push on them, you can get the body to lift up at the front and then just slide it off from the back. Pretty cool that the lights are all on the actual chassis itself. We've got the world's most tiny shocks and loads of spaces for them, loads of different positions front and rear. We've got curved eye clearance arms, so quite nice. And to be fair, it does look like it's really well made. I like the way they've coiled the wires up. Got his balanced charge lead for his battery and the plug to plug it in. So while we're in here, we'll get that plugged in. And then battery strap gives you plenty of options for the battery. Body, we can see it's all screwed together, so that's pretty cool. So let's get it set up and get it running. So to get this ready, we just need to put the batteries in. If we flick this open, if you look down inside, you can see a positive and negative. So basically we need to drop these in facing up, and we should be able to close that. And if we power it on, we get as light. If we flick this over, should be able to power it on. We've got front and rear lights. It's pretty cool. So steering feels nice. Dual rate does work well. The trim works well. We've got on the other side, if we have it on 50% power, quite a lot of control. 75% and 100. So that is full speed. So that's 75% and that's 50%. Does have a lot of control. So it should be fun to have some crawling with this one. So let's get out there when they finish beating hell out of the place, and we'll have some fun crawling with this one and see how it works. Let's see what this little thing does.
That's gonna be ridiculous. You are like a big kid.
So there we have it, the little scx30. Leaving comments below what else you want to see me try out with this thing. It's quite an interesting little car, really tiny, looks pretty well made, and it seems to handle the crawler track pretty well. So thanks again for watching Wtf Rc Cars. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, share to friends and family, and if they ever stop beating that track up, we might get some more footage on it. But catch you guys again in the next one.